Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I go by the name of Caution, Mr. 700. Turn the claps down. You are now tuned into another episode of Allova Radio. That's when you know you got too much shit going on when you don't even know what the fuck you finna call out. I was gonna say some completely other shit. All over. It's something, nigga. It's one of those. Media. Slide it in there. I'm in here with the incomparable, my man, the usual.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
What it do? What it do? I'm still salty. I gotta find me a tag. This nigga Clark must be stopped.
I came in here one day intent on making my own. Like, I'm finna say my name. Nothing that I said came off right. I was like, all right, just hang it up. You good. Like, you ain't gotta do what that nigga did.
That shit crazy.
Got my brother Rakim Al-Jabbar. Was good, brody?
Peace. What's going down?
We also got the illustrious Bryson Boone Paul in the fucking house. What's the deal, my brother?
All day.
Says
Look, if you
niggas
do my
talk.
tag, I need that flex bomb. I need that.
Hold on. Let's try it again. We got the incomparable Bryson Boone Paul.
There you go.
Or you want it in the middle? We got the incomparable Bryson Paul.
That was all right. Yeah, that was all.
Oh man, how y'all niggas been, man?
Man,
How y'all been, bro?
Can't complain.
Staying busy, staying out the way.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. I also got my son in this motherfucker. So if you see me turning around and shit on cameras, because my son is in here doing his thing, man. So shout out to him for not wanting to go home and kicking it with the big homies one night.
Shout out to the young guard.
What the nigga Currency saying the song? Let the little homie kick it in the auto shop with as long as he can make store runs and keep his mouth shut. That's gonna be the theme of your life, little nigga.
Nah, for real.
Nah, man, a lot is going on since the last time we've been in here, man. A lot has transpired. My brother dropped an album.
Oh, for real? We ain't lyrics again?
No, nigga. Damn. We have not. My boy dropped a whole project on us. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Well, yeah, Big Baby Thanos, man, go get that.
Come on, man.
Bryson said it's the best album in the city. I didn't say that. He said that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna deny
I would
it.
never say that.
What would be another option though?
Right now, Ill Dallas would be another option.
Facts.
Oh wait, that was last year.
I got some concerns and questions about Ill Dallas that we'll discuss.
Let's get to that. But
Because there's a few things that didn't happen with that I see happening now that I was like, fuck, I wanted him to do more of. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't. I know you the kind of nigga that have shit in the tuck. So
yeah, because that definitely happened. It just hasn't surfaced yet.
that's one of my. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's one of my favorite albums ever. Like I ain't
damn, that's what's up.
And I was an under guy. You know, I was a fan of that. One of my favorite songs ever is on that album. Yeah. But I think Ill Dallas touched me in a different kind of way, bro. Like so,
nah, for sure.
Yeah, I got a.
Damn, he got relaxed. But yeah, Ill Dallas, I feel like will always be special. Just. That was my first time, I would say, like taking the gloves off and allowing myself to freely talk about everything I truly experienced. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And you know, Bryson always got some shit going on, man. Well, I done seen you do a whole bunch of shit since the last time we've been in here, man. Tell the people about all the illustrious shit you got going on as usual.
Man, I'm just staying busy, trying to stay out the way.
Man, out there at the Rangers games and shit.
Man, I didn't even know they had an influence.
Look, check this out. I didn't either. A dude I interviewed, he hit me up and was like, "Hey man, I'm going to this influencers night. Why don't you come with me?"
Right.
I was like, "All right, bet." It's at the stadium. Easy. I ain't never.
So what did y'all do? You got to get on the field.
We went on the field, and people was making content. Like other influencers was making content. And shit,
okay, I got you.
Be on the field, they feed you and all that.
So it's a drug.
I know y'all ate good.
Yeah, they had to. Come on, I'm eating all the ballpark shit. Boy, I want everything in there. Fuck that. Diet or no diet. I'm
they got them Nathans. I know they got them Nathans in there. You know what I'm saying?
No, they didn't have.
They didn't have no Nathans?
No, they didn't have hot dogs. They
at a ballpark?
No, look. See what had happened was they was like, "Nah, it's influencers coming, so we gonna feed them steaks and scripts and stuff." They got fancy. Okay, sure. The only bad part though, like they gave us open bars. So I was like, "Hey, let me get some Hennessy." They was like,
"Not here, my boy. Nah, you're going too far."
They ain't got that Crown Royal for you, though. You know they had that crown. I know they did.
It's anonymous out here for it. Listen, I'll take a little crown instead. I'm not too big.
Come on, let's go with it.
I'm too old to be drinking Crown. I can't.
Hard liquor in general.
For real? Listen, well, I'm a champagne nigga now myself.
I'm a glass of wine type of nigga.
Well, that's damn near the same.
Yeah.
You said what?
No, I said you a champagne bottle, nigga. I ain't never seen one glass.
That's a fact,
For real.
Every time I see this nigga, he got a bottle, nigga.
Hey, we just did a video and it was like we need champagne glasses. I was like, damn, a champagne glass?
What do you do with those?
Nigga, I drink my shit out the bottle.
What do you use those for? You put that on top of it when you're done?
What? Cat me off.
That is true. I ain't never seen that nigga with a glass.
Never.
That nigga ain't never had a glass. Like,
What?
Never,
You
right?
drink the whole bottle.
nah, for real though, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, but definitely shout out to you for that, my brother, for putting another great body of work together.
Appreciate
Shout out
it,
to the video you just dropped. That shit is
Right.
illustrious as usual, man.
Shout
You
out
did
to
your
my
thing.
boy Justin Livingston, man.
Justin is
He been behind
hard
all the media
working.
That
content
nigga
we
be
doing.
moving
Nah,
around.
for real.
I would say
Stop.
that's the most impressive thing about this one, bro, is y'all's promotional leading up to the content you've been putting out in between. Like, that shit is important, bro.
He's
So,
making major sacrifices, and especially him, because you know he off on Fridays, but like Sunday through Thursday night, he getting the footage for the news channel in the morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes he gotta go. He'll go from that and come sleep on my couch because we gotta do something at
facts.
11 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm
Makes sense. It
saying?
makes sense. That's the only way you get shit done.
Nah,
though.
for real.
You gotta be tapped all the way in.
For sure.
Yeah. So what's the next video?
Oh, that I'm gonna drop probably Anahata.
Okay. Yeah.
But we already shot. Elementary Dreams is out. Anahata, Infinite, Reasonable Doubt. We got to shoot one more scene. I'm forgetting something because we libations. We already shot 6 videos.
Yeah, that's love. Right
Oh,
there.
damn.
Yeah.
That nigga ready.
You gotta keep up with the Joneses with this
we
nigga,
shoot
bro. Let
them
me
all.
tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is what you want. You know what I'm saying? You really want that kind of look though. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep the
Especially
content
now,
flowing,
content
bro.
is king, bro. You can never have enough content.
Hell nah, you can drop one of them videos and the nigga be like, bro, you put an album out? And you be like, nigga, what?
It be like
the
that,
fourth
though.
video.
Nah,
Like,
fuck
yes,
you, man.
nigga.
It's people who just found out about Ill Dallas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It be like that. Like,
Yeah, well, it's good to keep your content strong enough as well to last to where if a person hears it later on that it don't sound no different than when they would have heard it when it dropped. You know what I'm saying? That's a very valid point, man. So shout out to you for that. My brother Clark dropped the last episode of the Kickback, man. He did something we ain't never done before. My boy had the little one on the episode. You know what I'm
I seen
saying?
that, man. That was
Shout out to
dope.
my daughter.
Hey, man,
That was
look,
dope.
what's crazy is like you can see, you know, when you post content and you see shit like that was like one of the pieces of content that did the best when it dropped. Like
sure.
people just like to see kids on YouTube. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Whether it be other kids or whatever, bro, they be into it. So yeah, shout out to you for that, my brother. That was
Appreciate
huge,
it.
man.
She screaming at me for the next one too. So
Oh yeah, listen.
definitely got that
Going
one
down.
Listen,
Part 2 coming soon.
She didn't inspire my twins. They came over here with me the other day, and they was like, "Hey, turn the camera on." And like I turned it on and let them do their thing. And they was in here doing something. Like I don't know what they was in here doing. So we'll see. We'll see if it makes the light of day though.
Right.
That girl was excited when you made that clip. I showed it to her.
Oh, yeah, I knew she was
I
gonna
got a
be lit.
commercial now. I said, yeah.
We lit.
All right, that's a fact.
Can't wait
man.
to go to school.
That's a
Right.
fact. That's a fact. Shout out to her for that, man. So look, I got a question for y'all. Best and worst albums. I'm gonna give y'all 5 artists. Just give me their best album you feel and their worst. We're gonna start with the obvious. Hove.
Gray Hova.
You knew where I was going.
He doesn't have a worst album.
Nah, see, I knew you was gonna say that. That's why I threw the worst in there.
It's not a worst.
Because you'll give me 4 of the greatest ones and be like, these is all equal. But they're not. You know how this nigga be tying shit together.
They the same, but different, my nigga.
Nigga had nigga scratching your head for 20 minutes like, I feel him though.
I feel that nigga.
Yeah, whatever. That nigga talking some real shit.
That boy making sense right now.
Whole worst album would probably be easier for me to figure out first. Whole worst album. It got to be Kingdom Come, right?
Kingdom Come, you
worst?
think so?
Nah.
Or is it Blueprint?
Blueprint
2?
3. Nah,
I was
Blueprint
gonna
2
say-
is too heavy.
I was gonna say either Blueprint 3.
I want to
for
say
me.
Blueprint 3, but it's like too many hits on there for us to say that.
That shit was so commercial. Though.
I hate
That
the
shit
production
was.
on that album. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, I can tell you the worst one is Jay-Z and R. Kelly's Best of Both Worlds.
There you go. You
Okay,
win.
damn.
I like that. I
There you
fuck
go.
with you.
Best
That
of
one
both
you
worlds.
count
That motherfucker pulled that one out the woodwork.
Yeah, he did.
boy.
I give him that one. That
I
was a
didn't
good
see that
play.
one coming.
I can't argue with that at all. Yeah, fuck that
Yeah, I'll
album.
take that.
Honestly, when I think about it, what songs from that album can you remember outside of
It
Best of
was
Both
literally-
Worlds?
It was literally an
Oh, I
album.
forgot about that one.
No, it was a sequel to
He talking
Best of
about
Both.
two.
Yeah, it was a sequel to Best of Both Worlds, and they literally you could tell they just scrapped up all the stuff from the first one. And just,
Oh, they had a second one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't even hear that. That definitely. I don't even know what you're talking about now. I don't even remember that. I remember the best of both worlds with who else did one? Didn't he do one with like Birdman or something like that? Who else did the best of both worlds?
He did do another one after that.
Yeah, he did. I can't remember.
It don't matter.
Yeah, hell no. So I give you that. I'm gonna say best album for me, Jay-Z all time. I'm gonna go Blueprint 1. I'm gonna go Blueprint 1 every time.
I'm gonna say the Black Album.
Black Album.
Yeah,
I can't argue with that one either.
I could put the Black Album in just. I mean, or you can do that shit with most of the whole shit. But
I'm gonna say the Reasonable Doubt.
That's easy though.
It's the best raps I've ever heard in my life on beats.
That's heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's like who's the best NBA player? Mike Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? It's like
That's an
give
argument.
me a little thought.
That's how you feel about me, nigga.
Rock him out Jabbar. I didn't expect.
shit on the nigga choice? I thought it was
Okay.
That's easy. Reasonable doubt.
I got you.
I would expect
If we
more.
take Reasonable Doubt off the table, I'm gonna say 444.
Okay.
Or see, that's why he said I can't say what I said. Or Watch the Throne.
Oh, I
Watch
didn't
the
even
Throne
think
super
about that
tough,
one.
too.
Watch the Throne is super tough.
Watch the Throne is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's super tough.
I listened to that recently. That shit was
Yeah, it's heavy.
amazing. Bro.
It's heavy. Do y'all agree with the notion? It's been a lot of people sharing this post about how Jay-Z was never the hottest rapper at any point in time in his career.
He wasn't.
What? Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. Hov is a master of marketing and branding to the point to where we forget how long he was the underdog. And even when he finally started winning, he was never that nigga.
Who was? Okay, who
He was never. Okay, listen. Hov is the king of the culture.
Right.
If you go by metrics as far as charts and stats, Hov first #1 record is We Saying was on his worst album on Blueprint 3. That's his first #1 record, bro.
Right.
He was never that nigga. Go pick a year where you feel like Hov was that nigga, and I'm gonna tell you who was. It was never him. He never outsold Marshall.
Never.
No, but that's a tough feat.
X Hov's biggest year is 98, right?
But that was DMX shit. though.
X went platinum with 2 different albums.
Yeah,
the
X
same
was
year.
a bigger artist than Jay-Z
What are you talking about?
his entire existence until maybe like once he got into the
okay,
late.
so
even at a
is it
certain
based
point,
on- are we
Ja
only
Rule was
saying
bigger than
based on-
Jay-Z.
Are we only saying based on sales? Or are we saying just based on our artistic?
In general, because you know everything is all inclusive, right?
I'm having a hard time believing that though. I mean, I get it. I see
That's
what y'all
my
saying,
thing.
but it's just like Hov was still. I don't even have to know. how to make
Hov
it
was
make
never
sense.
number
I'm
one.
saying like as far as
You
are
still
we
know he's
basing it
there.
based
If that makes
on-
sense.
No, but that's why he was never as much of a. He never had as much international success as everybody else did. He didn't get that to the tail end of his career. He had to make different moves as far as whether you would consider it a move, but aligning himself with Beyonce, attaching himself to different brands, saying that he was retiring after the Black Album. Hov didn't have that success
So you
that
saying
50
he
Cent
wasn't-
had overseas, that Nelly had overseas, that Ja Rule had overseas, that Eminem had overseas,
saying-
that DMX had overseas.
So you saying Nelly is better than Jay-Z
Better?
as an artist?
No, never.
Okay,
What
so
are you
I'm
talking
saying,
about?
are we doing just popular? Or are we just doing
Is this that
popularity?
chingy
Or are we
conversation
saying
all over
We
again?
saying who's the #1 rapper as far as the music industry is what I thought we were
right?
saying.
Okay.
Well, the nigga was saying the hottest rapper at any point in time.
Hov's never been the hottest rapper.
They were treating that nigga like the hottest rapper though.
He
You can't.
carried
It's the
carried
difference
himself.
between being the hottest and being the best.
Being the
though.
best,
He
right?
carried himself like that always.
Yeah.
He came in the game like I'm that nigga, and they did a great job
carried
at
that shit
marketing
on,
and branding
right.
it that way.
Yeah.
But he was
So
never.
this is a proper. If I'm going to compare it in sports terms, right? You would have somebody like LeBron, who's always been the best player the entirety of his career, as opposed to somebody who's been one of the best players for a longer span of time, right? So if you the best nigga for 3 years, is that better than me being one of the best niggas for 25?
no.
So that's why I didn't really mind when I heard it, because it's like it's cool if a nigga was better than me at a certain point in time, but I've outlasted all you niggas.
All these niggas.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
So
kind
that's
of like the Emmitt Smith thing.
facts.
When niggas talk about
Facts.
great running backs in football
That's a
players,
fact.
Emmitt Smith's name will rarely come up.
Rarely.
You know what I'm saying?
Rarely. And he's the #1 leading rusher of
That's
all
a fact, but
They'll say that, but
you wouldn't know it though.
They'll say that.
Right.
They'll say that.
Right, so that's probably why. That's kind of how I saw it when I seen it. Like, okay, maybe he wasn't. You know, if you going by popularity, notoriety, album sales, impact on the culture, all that kind of shit. Mm-hmm. Even if he's third for 20 years, you still had a better career span than most of these niggas.
But niggas was still treating him like he was like number one.
You had
1A.
to.
Well, because like I said, as far as the culture went,
right,
he been the king of the culture.
I don't think it was that. I think it was how close it was on as far as the competition. Because like you're saying, Jay, you was like, okay, well, X was there. Or Ja Rule was there, but it was like easily one day could happen to where
he also up until a certain point, he was, as long as he was with Dame, he was anti-industry.
Yeah,
they represented a different thing too. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Until he switched his game up and started playing the corporate game. He never even had them looks that them other niggas had.
That's true though. He was always like the street rapper that was like separate from everybody else. Because
Fuck the Grammys, we ain't going to the Grammys. He's
always been that guy. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We wearing do-rags and shit still. Like this was
okay. Best or worst albums? Kanye West. Go ahead. I'm listening for this one.
Graduation, obviously the best. The worst.
The worst. How many slots do I get?
Yeezus.
I like the Yeezus.
Yeezus got to be the worst.
I like the Yeezus.
I'm gonna say I only listened to a couple tracks. I didn't really like Pablo.
I ain't like Pablo. I ain't like Donda either. Though.
I didn't like Donda
no
1 or 2.
To his mama though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go best for me is gonna be Late Registration. Easy pick.
That
easy. Him and John Bryan.
Graduation?
Yeah, easy. Production wise, song structure wise, Late Registration was so much heavier than anything he had ever dropped to me.
I feel like he got better each album. Honestly, I feel like I can't really choose between
1 through 3 for me.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Those are the two. I was going to say between that one and that one, there's a struggle for me.
I got that in Graduation.
Graduation was heavy.
There's a couple things. Sometimes, like when I get in them zones, I go study. And I studied Graduation last year, at the end of last year, and that album is just ridiculous, bro. I hope this other artist that I've been studying this year is on your list too. I ain't gonna say his name. We're gonna see. But
so what did we say? We said so those two have to be synonymous.
His worst album is Donda.
What? Worse than Yeezus?
I like Yeezus.
I didn't have a problem with Yeezus. I had a couple of joints on Yeezus.
Had a couple joints on
Y'all be playing way too much for me, bro.
No, dead ass. New Slaves.
New Slaves. The Bound.
Blood on the Leaves.
You know
what I'm saying?
It was only like 5, 6 songs on there.
Yeah, it was a couple joints on there, bro.
And that's worse than Donda?
What's on Donda, bro?
Donda had Jail. Him and Jay on Jail.
I don't even like that record.
They had the joint with Lil Baby and The Weeknd on it, which was crazy. I can't even think of the name of the song.
Scott too.
The shit with Travis Scott. The shit with the Lauryn Hill sample I fucked with real heavy.
But out of them, it was like 30 songs on that fucking shit though. And then it was
the only bad thing about Donda is it sounds like it wasn't complete.
It sounds like he's never
they hyped the fuck out of it for it to be like what it was.
I can't put up a heavy fight for Donda though. I'm not even gonna cap with y'all. I'm not. So if that's the choice,
that or Life of Pablo. One of the
Pablo facts to me.
Yeah, Pablo. The only song I liked off Pablo was 30 Hours.
That's where he lost me at.
No Parties in LA type shit. Them was the only songs I rocked with.
Exactly.
Okay, I can give y'all that. All right, the next one I got is, of course, we got the J. Cole in there.
Oh shit!
J. Cole's worst album is debut. The debut.
Right.
Yeah,
I
think we discussed that. Yeah,
Sideline Story.
That was
best
just one
album
slip up.
is Off Season.
Off Season.
Yeah.
No.
Forest Hill Drive.
Forest Hill Drive.
I'm going Off Season.
Ooh, how do you?
Forest Hill Drive. No.
Oh, that is a tough one.
Forest Hill Drive was perfect. That was just a moment.
That's what I was going to say. That was a moment.
Right.
But I'm going to lean more towards the raps. How he was rapping on the off season is back like the warm up. Like
I see what you mean.
He was going crazy.
I see what you mean. I'm not opposed to that either. What's the worst though? Oh well, we said the worst was the first one.
Okay.
Kendrick. Now Kendrick said his best album, his best album of all time is Damn. I don't agree with that, but
that's not a bad one to sleep on though.
His best one was Good Kid, Mad City.
I was gonna ride with Good Kid.
Best is Good Kid, Mad City. The story he told on Good Kid, Mad City is the best that you would.
I don't know if I could properly judge because my favorite is probably To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, that's one definitely.
Is that your favorite or is that the best one?
I think that's my favorite. I think Damn is the best one.
Okay.
And then I think
I fuck with Damn too though.
I think Mr. Morale is
was the worst.
The worst one.
What?
I feel like all Kendrick albums are classics though. You just asked me which one is the worst.
I don't know.
It's kind of the whole thing.
Okay, look,
the
worst.
Okay, like the whole thing. Yeah.
The worst one was Untitled. The worst one was Untitled.
That shit don't count.
It was just him experimenting. That's the worst
one. That shit don't count. I listened to
that. I did used to listen. I listened to Untitled more than I've listened to Mr. Morale and the Big Seconds. So I ain't even gonna lie about that one. Like it's saying he got certain jokes and I still got on there. Yeah. I got a few that I keep on my playlist. I'm gonna say worst is probably Mr. Morale for me. Yeah. And then if I'm gonna say best, I'm gonna go one that I connected with the most is probably gonna be Good Kid because of the story. But as far as song wise, it's gonna be Section 80. Easy.
I feel you on that. Yeah. I feel you on that.
Like I probably never connected with, and maybe because I saw him perform live. Maybe that's what it was.
Section 80 don't count. That was an EP.
It was
the worst album.
It was an album.
No, it was an EP.
No, it was an album.
Remember he did the Kendrick Lamar EP.
Nope.
Then he did Section 80.
Section 80 was an album. It sold on iTunes.
Yeah, it's gonna sell on iTunes.
That was the first Dr. Dre.
Yeah, that was what really got to that position because the numbers went crazy on that album.
It's an EP. His debut album is Good Kid, Mad City. That's his official debut album. Now, Section 80 was what they first put out by Kendrick Lamar on Interscope, but Good Kid, Mad City is his debut album.
Whatever, Bryson.
I'm just saying.
You got it, my brother.
And then the other person I got on here is Drake.
You didn't say what I wanted you to say, but okay.
Wait, who was you going for? Who we looking for?
Lil Wayne.
Oh, how did I forget that? So that swap those two niggas. We don't got to talk about Drake.
Going Drake or Lil Wayne?
Let's go Wayne.
Oh,
best album.
Carter 3.
Carter 3.
2.
I was gonna say 1.
I'm gonna say
Carter 2 best. 500 Degrees worse.
And what?
Yeah.
Worse than Carter 4?
Carter 4.
I don't count anything he did after Carter 3. Anything that happened with Lil Wayne after Carter 3, I don't know what it is.
Damn.
I never touched anything
I like
after
500
3.
Degrees.
I'm an alien or some shit he was talking about.
Oh, the human being.
I'm a Martian. I'm a Martian.
Yeah, we know before you talk about that.
I'm not human. He had a bunch of crazy. I can't even remember
that bullshit.
Yeah.
I can't. I've been studying these two projects. I can't really choose between Carter 2 and Carter 1.
Oh, it's Carter 1 for me.
That's a tough one. Carter 1 so heavy.
You can flip a coin, bro.
Yeah.
I could care.
Whichever
Carter 1 got BMJR on there.
Mm-hmm. You know nigga, when Carter 1 came out, niggas lost their mind.
Nah, for sure.
Lost their complete mind. Niggas knew the words to that shit.
But Carter 2 too, though, because it was the question, like, could he come back with that? You know, Carter 1 was so great, and then he came back with Carter 2.
I spent a trip from California to Texas, nigga, on a Greyhound bus, listening to nothing but the Carter 1. From the time I got on a bus to the time I got off that bitch when I got in fucking downtown Dallas at the Greyhound station, I was listening to Carter 1. I probably studied that album like crazy. That and the Lloyd Banks first album, The Hunger for More. I remember them. Yeah, them two albums I remember being on fucking Greyhound buses listening to like the whole time. But no, I agree. It has to be one of the Carters, and then the worst is kind of you pick and choose because he lost his way after a while. Yeah. He honestly though, the verses I've heard from Wayne recently,
I want to hear his new album.
Yeah, he's rapping. I give him that. I think whatever it was that he felt like he lost, you know, he'll get it back. You know what I'm saying?
Do you lose something like that though?
I don't think he lost the lyrics. I think he just lost the song making ability that he used to have, the way to put it together. I think he just stopped caring when he went into his auto-tune stage, and then he forgot early Wayne a little bit. I feel like that's kind of what happened. He got too big.
Yeah. Is that what happened to artists nowadays, that they lose the ability to make a song because does their rap flow, or even them like R&B artists, they don't lose the ability to sing.
From examining him, what I say, especially going back to those two albums, he hasn't got personal in a very long time.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? He just got to a point where he just started saying fly shit or wild shit, and he wasn't giving us those real personal cuts.
Whatever the auto-tune would bless him with.
Yeah, we got used to Wayne telling us story, painting us pictures, touching on his emotions and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has gotten away from that in his later years.
No, I agree with that.
That's not what made him the best, though. What made him the best was his style, was his.
Oh, I agree with that too.
Like his.
I think it was a culmination of both.
Stuff, it wasn't about his stories.
No, because if you a Wayne fan, one of Wayne's cult fan songs is something you forgot.
Yeah, but what made Wayne?
And he's talking about losing his girl. Like,
yeah, but what made Lil Wayne the hottest or the best artist out was
Carter
him
1
being consistent in his style.
But he was touching on real shit though. Man, I miss my dog.
Yeah, I miss my dog.
Bitch.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, Carter Wood is the sound he's ever made. Shout out to the Carter Wood. I can't even play with that. You very right.
Some of Wayne's mixtapes is better than niggas' whole album.
Oh no, yeah, that's a shout out to Wayne and Dat Piff. Them niggas shaped the period of my life that I'm always remember. Because I used to check Dat Piff daily for something that Wayne dropped. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, Wayne up there. So, okay.
I threw Drake in there because that's when I saw an article with somebody talking about his best and worst albums, and I think they had Nothing Was the Same and Take Care is the best, and then they had Scorpion is the worst.
See, but Drake, to me, this just proved to me what I had always said about him. Drake is beautiful at capturing the moment.
Oh, that's true.
The further you get away from his music, when you go back to it, it don't hit the same. I just tried to work out to Nothing Was the Same either this week or last week, and that shit
didn't do it for you.
I couldn't even make it.
I can only take, and I can only take bits. I only take bits and pieces from certain projects now. Anyway, bro, I can't listen to after I listen to your whole project once. If it's not something I'm really rocking with, then I start dissecting it and taking what I want from it and keeping it. And so it avoids me listening to the things that I didn't like.
Right.
Man, and I'll wait till we get to the music picks to talk about the shit that I heard recently that I didn't like. Cause I scroll, I'll go through the news section of hip hop and R&B on Spotify to see what's dropped, and I'll listen to whatever, but we'll get to that later. Right. But no, I thought that was an interesting conversation though, man.
What you got with his being his best album?
Wayne? Drake's best album, in my opinion, is gonna have to go. I'm gonna go Nothing Was the Same for me. Nothing Was the Same. I'm a fan of Views. And then I also like Certified Lover Boy. Like, but people
that's what I was gonna say. That I might would have to go there.
Yeah, I switched
I like
Lover Boy.
Yeah,
okay.
That shit was heavy, nigga.
He got a track on there that I love that was kind of in the same vein as Middle of the Ocean on the one with him and 21 Savage.
You said that one day, bro, and I didn't even give the him and 21 Savage shit a lot of play. My wife loves that album. I never really did, but I swear to God, bro, I was driving around California and Middle of the Ocean came on. I was playing a Drake playlist and Middle of the Ocean came on. I was like, how did I miss this?
Come on, bro.
How did I miss this song?
That nigga went crazy, bro. It's 7 a.m. on Brittle Path or Bridal Path.
Oh, yeah. He lost his shit on that.
He lost his shit on that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think Certified Lover Boy, Views, and Take Care, Nothing Was the Same.
I don't like Take Care.
All in the same vein. You didn't like Take Care?
No.
I
went back to that last year because
you got to be a true fan.
Trash ass Raw Elements. He kept trying to tell me how good that album was. So
stop talking about niggas that ain't gonna never come on here to defend themselves, because he'll never come on here to defend himself ever.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I went back to Take Care and I was like, nah, this is not it, bro. Like, I don't know. Right. I fucked with Nothing Was the Same when it dropped. I used to listen to that shit all the time.
I know where you're going with this.
Going back to it, it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, you got to be a real Drake fan and go back and listen to his older shit though, because he doesn't sound the same on anything.
Nope. Yeah.
You're not gonna get a consistent sound from him.
I started from the bottom. I thought that was gonna be one of them songs that lasts forever.
Nah,
you can't even play that right now.
Nah. I listened to 0 to 100 the other day. I was like, this shit is live though. I ain't gonna lie.
If I gotta get in that mood, like, nigga, let me get up real quick. I'll put a Drake song.
But a lot of his new shit sounds the same.
The exact same,
bro. Like, that's my.
And he still do too much singing for me too.
Look at where he at in the game though. Like, he finna have to That's why I think Hov was a genius as far as the retirement break thing. Take a step away from a minute.
He did the Jordan thing.
Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick go sit down and live life and then come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake has
I heard that Black Hippie was supposed to come out this year.
That's a lie.
I heard.
It's going to be all old shit. I seen Punch talking about that shit, but it's too many strings to pull to put that shit out. I'm not holding my breath for that.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Like, shit, them songs.
I don't care what they say. They mad at K-Dot.
Yeah, there's something there.
Yeah,
there's something there. There's some dissension there, and I can see that with different phases of it, because I've seen certain things from different parties to where I can kind of tell. And if you listen to Ab-Soul last album, you can kind of hear it there. And if you listen to the new artists that they got, the freestyles and shit from them niggas, you can hear it there. Like, even Reason talks about that shit a lot, bro.
Yeah, niggas is talking.
Nah, you know they are,
and they leaked the Baby King reference records.
Yeah, you know they do.
And nothing else ever leaked from that camp.
Nah, hell no. They don't even.
One thing.
Them niggas don't even use other engineers.
Yeah,
them niggas don't use nobody else. So for how did something leak? It's because y'all did it, bro. You know what's up.
It's all good.
Yeah, they better be careful though, because you know that's a right now all they have is SZA and a little bit of
Hey, right now, all you need is scissor. For one, God bless her and that doctor. Amen.
Man, one of the greatest doctors I've ever seen in my life. Jesus Christ.
Shit. Ain't that right, Bryce? You know what I'm saying?
They got Reason.
They got Scissor and they got Schoolboy Q.
Caution is shitting on Reason, apparently.
Man.
No, Reason is a rapper's rapper though. Reason will never do anything close to what the major niggas.
They got Isaiah Rashad.
So like we was just saying, bro.
Reason and Isaiah Rashad and Ab-Soul, Schoolboy Q, them are all artists that they can only drop stuff.
Who's the other nigga? Who's the new nigga they saw? What's that nigga name? I can't remember.
Rayvon.
Oh, there we go. Rayvon. Yeah.
He can rap
he was
though,
cool.
but he's not like I don't see it.
Nah, I don't either.
I don't see
it in none of
You're not gonna see it until he drop a hit song.
Shout out my nigga Cal Banks though. He a producer. He over there. He from the city. You know what I'm saying? Man. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they pivot as far as the rappers.
Right.
With Kendrick gone. Hopefully, Q will say today.
That nigga's a golfer now. Like that nigga just be
my
golfing.
nigga made it out the hood.
That's a fact. That nigga's a golfer now. Like that nigga said, I don't care about none of this shit.
You know how much the PGA gonna pay you? Hey.
The nigga was advertising the video game. That's when I knew he made it. Like like the golf community is behind that nigga. He's so serious. Right. It's weird to see, bro, but I'm happy for him though. You know what I'm saying?
How you feel about Soul album?
It's better than the last one. Mm-hmm. Much better production, much better direction. Still a little bit underground though. Mm-hmm. And I heard him talking on Joe Budden show where he was talking about he wanted to do the shit that the major rappers was doing. He trying to get in that lane, but I think Soul struggles with the ability to make a song that sticks with anybody that's not his core fan base. Mm-hmm. So if somebody walked in here now and they wasn't familiar, they didn't really know that nigga, and you put his music on, they'd be like, oh, okay, this is cool. Yeah. But then it'd be like, put on something else now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fact, bro. I only know it because what I'm listening to. After a while, you see people be like, all right, let's play. You know, I appreciate you putting me on to something, but like, let's get on to some other shit. So I think when he gets the ability to make, because even J-Rock figured that part out. It took J-Rock 10,
they got J-Rock over there.
Yeah,
J-Rock hard.
J-Rock run a Grammy with that win shit. You know what I'm saying?
Artists that can only drop stuff every few years.
That's offended.
They gotta go live life and come back.
Right, that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's wild.
Nah, but I like the Ab-Soul album. I just feel like Ab-Soul is gonna always be Ab-Soul. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel that way.
1,000,000%.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna ask this question because we on camera and this is what we talked about. Should an artist have to sell tickets to a show? And this isn't for an established artist that pulls 1,000 people a show. We're not talking about them. We talking about the niggas that's still working to get to that point, that are asking or wanting to be a part of a bigger show in the first place. So if you don't have a big draw and you're an artist, should you have to sell tickets to that show if you want to make money or to just bring more people?
I'm gonna say that shit is on a case by case scenario, but
yeah, I think so too.
I feel like as an artist, you shouldn't have no problem selling tickets, because if you got a fan base, your fan base should be buying them tickets. It's just like if you was throwing your own show, you expecting them same fans to spend their money with you. So
that's a fact.
If you get put on somebody else's show and they give you some tickets, if you a good businessman, you know, you should be able to work it to where you get a percentage from them tickets, right?
Spinning.
And then in that case, you didn't have to take the risk that the promoter took booking the venue and booking that major artist. When you throwing your own show, you got to take that risk of paying for that venue and paying the DJ and everybody that's gonna work that show for you, and then hoping that you make some money. When you get put on a big show and they give you the tickets, you didn't take no risk, nigga. Right? Niggas just gave you the tickets. All you got to do is sell them to your fans, take your money and rock that crowd. You know, and it's a business investment. Those people that are there to see that bigger artist, you know, you could gain fans from them, loyal fans. They in your city. You know what I'm saying? And those people become some of your biggest supporters. That's how I've got a lot of my core audience. You know what I'm saying? I got them from opening for other people. They come to the show and be like, with them and they girl, hey, you remember us from last year? We met you at this show. You know
That's a fact.
I seen you at this show. That's where I became a fan of you at. You know what I'm saying? I done got so many fans from that shit. You know, that shit, man, what artists need to do is focus on losing their ego.
Facts.
That's what I say.
Bryson, what you think?
It is by case by. No, it's not even case by case. Look, it's.
I'm finna say because that's a blanket statement,
right?
It's all about the value. It's obviously what do you bring to the table. Like if you doing shows and you're not normally bringing the amount of people that would draw promoters to book you, just being like, hey, we want to book you as an artist. Like we just want you to open because you can draw a crowd.
Right.
But you going and reaching out to promoters, then of course they're gonna say like, "Hey, you gotta sell tickets or pay for a slot or whatever." But that just come with the business. But if I'm a promoter and I'm putting on a big show, or if I'm putting on a show at all, it's at my discretion on if you want to be on my show. This is my terms.
Right.
So, but as an artist, if you don't have the fan base, then yeah, you should be. Right. You should be like, hey, look, I want to be on your show. I'll give me some tickets. I'll sell the tickets. We can split whatever percentage you want to come up with, but let me have the opportunity to perform on your platform. If you can't get your family, if you can't get your friends to come support you, then you got to reevaluate your artistry.
That is exactly what I was about to say. If you have a problem with the idea of selling a ticket to a show as an artist
that you're going to perform at,
an up and coming artist, if you have a problem selling tickets, then there's a bigger issue there than just anything else that you're talking about.
I think you should want to sell tickets.
That's what I'm saying. That it's a measure of success at the end of the day, right? If I can come out and sell 25 tickets to a show and say you gonna pay me half of the price of, or even if you say I get to keep the money, if I get to keep all the profit and I can sell as many tickets as I want to, you mean to tell me that's not motivation for you to get out and do it?
We turn it up.
We finna milk it. I'm finna. I don't give a fuck if you come. I don't care if you even come, niggas. Buy this fucking ticket. Like, come on, bro.
Or on top of that, even if you're an artist on the come up and you build a relationship with the promoter by sitting there paying or saying, hey, I'm gonna sell tickets for you this time, or just building a relationship with that person that eventually they'll be like, hey, look, you've been working with me for a long time, so of course I'm gonna look out for you for a show.
Major key.
Right. Even like you were saying before, you just built that rapport with your fans too. It's like, oh shit, my man selling tickets, let me go get 3 of them. I got some people going. And then if you deliver them face to face, it's like, oh shit, I get to meet this nigga too.
There you go.
Damn, win-win. So I'm definitely gonna show up.
You should be at other events with your tickets.
That's free game.
Like you said, this nigga was performing at a get-together. I'm at the Rakim show.
Bro, I got a show. Like shit, I got tickets only.
Go rock the open mic with you.
Got a bar mitzvah. I'm at the bar mitzvah. Yeah. We in there.
Facts, bro.
All right, so I will say too, if somebody call you, and it's different if somebody call you.
Right.
That's true. You don't work your way up, and you got a little. If you throw your own shows, that's another. Matter of fact, I ain't even finna say none of that. Listen, you don't want to sell no tickets from nobody else. Don't reach out to nobody else for no show.
Right.
You yourself go pick a venue, put the money up out your pocket yourself, pay everybody that's gonna work that show, and sell them tickets and see what you do.
Are some of these shows,
I said you yourself, like you by yourself, not nobody else. Some of these shows
to y'all, like, can you tell, like, if I see this show coming up, it's like, I know I'm going to sell tickets for that show. Is it one of those things? Can you see that coming?
Yeah, depending on who.
It's like, all right, I want to jump on this show, but I know I'm going to have to sell tickets for this show. I see this show, I know I ain't going to sell tickets.
And especially when I was starting out, I knew that for a fact. I got to sell tickets to be on the show, but that proves your worth, and it also proves, like you just said, you build a relationship with a person, and the more you do that, then they will pay you.
Yeah,
because now what they know is, putting your name on the show automatically sells X amount of tickets. They don't even have to give them to you anymore. You know what I'm saying? That changes the game, and that's where people will call you and pay you because they know for a fact that if they put your name on there, they finna sell 50. That's 50 tickets.
50 tickets because he's on the bill.
You know what I'm saying? So they gonna do that.
So
you gotta prove that.
What point do an artist get to where they no longer need to do that type of shit?
When you successfully throwing your own shows.
Yeah.
Or you just drawing in large crowds. It's like on social media, you got millions of people following you on social media.
Social media don't matter. We did a show, Caution was a part of it, and nigga had 20,000 more followers than me.
Nah, you need more than that.
He had 20,000 more followers than me.
Right.
We did a show where it's only 75 tickets available. He sold 5 tickets. The show was sold out though.
How many tickets you say you sold?
5.
That's all I was going to ask.
You got to make yourself.
How many tickets he sell?
Nigga, you owe me some money.
Yeah.
You owe me some money.
It's called the music business. You got to make yourself a hot commodity.
That's a fact.
You got to make yourself worthy of value. You got to make it where, hey, he steps outside and thousands of people are sitting here trying to touch him, or them or whoever, trying to be around them, trying to see them perform, trying to see them do anything. You got to have that.
Hey, man, we know y'all fudging the numbers, man. Even Sean Cotton from Say Cheese TV said himself.
Yeah.
If an artist could book a venue in their city and get 100 to 150 people to pay $20 to come see them, really even $10, that artist is doing something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So stop lying and stop fudging the numbers, man. Just get your grind on.
And y'all niggas stop trying to hide the crowd at y'all shows.
Oh, they only show the stage and the pictures.
I hate it.
You know what happened then.
Stop showing the stage on your shows.
Shit is bad.
Even when it be a lot of people, the crowd be so dead they won't even show you the crowd footage. Bro. That'd be the worst.
Yeah, look like a zombie.
I don't want to see it.
Oh man, I got the crowd on my album cover. Shout out to them.
Right.
Oh man, it's crazy.
It is one nigga, I ain't gonna say their names, but these niggas always perform at the pool halls and stuff like that. Don't know crowds be there, but them niggas have the cameraman in and out of dodging people in the crowd. You can see it ain't no crowd, so I'm just like, niggas real for that.
Hey, check this out. No, I was at South by and I was at the show. I was at a show and it wasn't that many people. It was early. It was early. So it was nobody. He was like one of the first people to perform. It wasn't nobody in that house.
Oh, yeah.
Man, when I went home and saw him on social media and saw his boy, you would thought it was to the roof. I was like, I was not in that same show.
Some of that fairy dust on that footage, bro. I'm telling you.
Just get it from the waist up. Just get it from the waist up.
I don't care how many people in the crowd.
That nigga thought that shit was.
If you don't get behind me with this camera pause and get these niggas out here, if I ain't doing something, bro, we don't get something, bro.
You thought that shit was fucking American Airlines.
Listen, I know the tricks of the trade. I know how it goes. I know how it goes. Niggas don't be involved in the crowd. Niggas don't be doing nothing that's worth seeing.
What if it's artists that got millions? I mean, not millions, but they got large streaming numbers, but they don't have. Like, people don't come out to their shows.
Then them numbers is
called
fugazi.
Well, no, it's not. No, I'm not saying that.
Brother.
Not bots. No.
BOTS.
No. What if they got a large streaming following, but people ain't getting up to go to their shows?
That doesn't happen.
COVID outside then.
Now, what's his name? It happened to somebody though. Who was it? Was it Smoke Perp?
I don't know. It's a couple artists.
No, if you go on a legit tour, your first time touring, you gonna hit dead spots. That's a fact. That's going to happen. But for one, you can have large streaming numbers, and those numbers only be big in certain markets.
So
you feel me? So, but you still hitting them smaller markets because you building up
in between.
You gonna have to come through there 2-3 times. Yeah. That's how Lorenzo has a great relationship with Jordan Lucas and Joe Budden. The first time he booked them and brought them here, nobody was at the show. Right. By the third time he brought them here,
it was packed out. Right.
He showed Joyner so much love that Joyner tied him into his tour when it came through last time.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Just because you know what I'm saying, you looked out before anybody fucked with me, so now I'm gonna look out for you no matter what. Even if you couldn't get the date, but we still tying you in, put some bread in your pocket because you held a nigga down.
I was on tour. I went on tour a couple years ago with an artist. He had millions of streams. It was a Latin artist at that. And they had millions of streams, and he would go certain places, and it would be nobody in the crowd.
That's gonna happen.
It would be sprinkles.
Didn't you open for Budden one time?
Happen.
Yeah, I don't even know where that was.
That's nasty.
It was crazy too.
Did he have a muscle tee on when he was on stage?
Did he? I can't even remember.
He had a muscle tee.
That shit was so wild. Nigga hit me. A nigga hit me that day and was like, whoever was supposed to open for him had backed out. I think it was Blue, the producer Blue was supposed to open for him. And he was like, bro, you got a CD. He was like, you got a CD with your show.
What the fuck year was it?
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
Well, I don't even
he was like, bring your shit on the CD. It was a USB, one of them two, but I think it was a CD.
It better not be.
Was it the Palladium?
2010.
Was it? It was the joint where it's upstairs. For real, though. It had to be a long time ago, bro. This was like during either the No Love Lost or Love. It was during that phase. Shit. And so the nigga hit me same day and was like, hey, can you perform? gonna pull up. It was like hours before type shit, and niggas just showed up and did it, bro. Like I can't even remember. He was still with the light skinned chick with the curly hair because she was there. Remember the one he was the one he was doing like the one he was
not Tahiri.
Nah, the second one.
Oh, the small one.
Yeah,
the only one that wasn't super thick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joe though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that nigga ain't never fell off.
Shout out to Joe, man.
No, I had to. We went hard that night.
That thing you got over there right now, man. If you ever get too old for it, man, you know what I'm saying? I take care of her for you, man. I don't want to steal her, you know, but I just, you know, keep her warm for you.
Yeah, man. So I think that if I'm not mistaken, that may have been I don't know if that was a Lorenzo event. I don't think so. I don't think it was. Because ADD performed too. They performed after I did. Yeah, but we didn't stay. You know how we used to do, bro. We used to do shows and then like leave.
Bounce, yeah.
Like I remember we did a show somewhere at a small place somewhere. It was somewhere downtown, and when we was done, I think we brought like 30 people with us just on a random night, nigga. And the lady came to me and asked like, hey, can y'all not leave? Because when y'all leave, everybody's going to leave with y'all.
I forgot about that.
And I was like, you got me fucked up. Like,
typical game member
talking about it because it's out of respect for the other artists. I'm like, man, I don't give. She wouldn't let me perform though, bro. Like she wouldn't even let me go on because she knew once we was done, we was going to leave.
Bro, you're not supposed to do that.
Nigga, I didn't know a soul.
That's improper etiquette.
I bet it is, but I didn't know a soul, nigga. Like we just showing up like this. It wasn't like, nigga, we know somebody or we just showing up doing this shit and leaving.
Trying to get the fuck up.
So I know now. You know, I wouldn't do that now these days because I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna be here till you go on and we're gonna talk about the show after and all that. But like back then, hell no.
It was mobbing out.
Nigga, we finna go.
Smoke, nigga. What you talking about?
On God.
But no, I think my first show in Dallas, bro, we sold tickets too. First show we ever did in Dallas was at the Curtain Club.
Yeah.
We had to sell tickets to it.
I ain't got no sympathy for a nigga because I did a bunch of open mics.
Facts. That was everything a nigga was doing.
And then threw my own show. Matter of fact, before Lorenzo ever even put me on the show, I threw my own show.
Did you do the pool hall tour?
Nah, I ain't never rapped in a pool hall.
Me either.
Day of my life.
I ain't never even been. I've probably only been to 2 pool halls my whole life.
I've been to the pool hall. One of my homies, he used to go do an open mic at the pool hall, and I would go with him to support him. He a DJ now. Shout out on the page.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I never rapped in no pool hall.
Nah, I did a lot of open mics. I did a lot of like
for sure.
opening. I've done a ton of that though. But like at this point, I don't feel like the only artist in Dallas I'd open for right now is Rakim. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, that's love. That's what's up, man.
That's the only nigga in Dallas I'd open for.
Whack, nigga.
I don't care who it is. You can tell me it's Bobby Sessions. You can tell me it's Bobby Sessions. You can tell me it's Jason Lyric. No disrespect to them niggas.
Mad disrespect.
But I'm not doing it. I'm just not gonna do it, bro. Like it ain't no way you can set me up to do it at this point because I feel like after a certain point you've worked enough cachet to where like I've opened for niggas and got paid for the show.
Yeah,
like it's a difference when you get paid to open for somebody as opposed to me doing it for whatever I'm doing it for. I'm not doing it.
I ain't opening for no major niggas in Dallas right now. Like I got one call for one show that of course I would have to do, but like other than that,
what would it take to get you to do it? Like and you don't got to say who it is, but like what's the criteria for you to be able to do that?
It gotta be God tier niggas that I ain't met yet.
Facts.
And you know what I'm saying?
That's
if I get that chance to rock with them niggas and I know they gonna hear me and I'm gonna meet them and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm with that.
And that's the thing, bro. After you done perform before certain niggas and got a chance to meet them and be in their presence, like why would I turn around and do some shit like that after the shit that I done already did? Like come on, bro.
Like I ain't gonna lie, no disrespect, a nigga hit me like asking about like me opening for Killer Priest and shit, and like,
Here you go.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me?
Told
Like
that nigga no.
I ain't even y'all saw what I mean, but the only way something like that will work is because the promoter out of town, so I would do that on a swap.
Right.
Hey, book me out there,
and
I will do that for you.
Facts.
But and you definitely gonna have to slide it to my pocket.
Oh yeah, this can't be for the cheap. Nah, hell no.
Ain't nothing for free, nigga.
Hell nah.
Incentives. You want me to open for who? It's gonna be my show, nigga.
I got a few niggas on my list that like I'm still, if I get a chance to, but it's like shit right now.
Would you open for Busta Rhymes?
Definitely.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You seen the Busta Rhymes show?
Yeah, that's why I said I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck out of Dodge. Y'all gonna see me up there for that 5, 10, 15, and then you can forget about me after that.
I
I'm
think
cool
I'm in
with
the
that.
gym now. I had to go hard to bitch in the gym to open for Busta. Nigga, I'm gonna have to pull out some tricks. Nigga.
Yeah, but I'd have to do it for the sake of hip
just
hop.
because it's Busta on my
I have to do it.
So.
Hey, you know what? When you for an up and coming artist to know when they don't have to sell tickets no more, is when people go to the box office and buy tickets just because you.
Just because you. Facts.
Yep.
When they go to
If
the
you're
box
part of the
office,
draw.
You're
part of the draw.
They go
If
to
you're
the
a
box
part of the
office.
draw.
When you ain't got to sell notes, you ain't got to go take it to nobody. They literally going to the box office to be like, hey, I want to buy a ticket for such and such.
Facts.
That's how you know. That's how you know you ain't got to do this no more.
Let me ask this question, right? So, for an artist, whether you feel like they up and coming or not, what is it that it takes for an artist to get to that level these days as opposed to what it used to take, right? So like an artist could be hot back in the day. Another artist may see you and be like, bet I'm gonna bring you on tour with me, or you can open for me in these venues if I'm there. Like as opposed to now, are the underworkings with like promoters and shit like that, booking agents, is that the only way to get in the mix like it used to be, or is it based strictly on your draw and what you do social media wise and stream wise?
It's a combination of those things.
Both, probably, yeah, both.
We are dealing with Live Nation and AEG,
Which is why that's why I was
going in
asking.
big competition with each other and buying up a lot of these contracts as far as artists, and also buying up a lot of these venues. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right now we in Dallas where Live Nation owns House of Blues,
Right.
Toyota Music Factory, and that shit out there in Plano or whatever, right? And then AEG owns the factory and whatever they changed the name of that, what's that shit called? The studio. It used to be Canton Hall.
Oh yeah.
AEG owns that.
Factory, right?
Well, it's now it's just the factory. Factory in the studio. It used to be Bomb Factory in Canton Hall, right? So the only independently owned venue that we have that's like respected like that is Trees. Right? So if a Live Nation artist comes here, they not going to Trees.
No.
They gonna direct them to House of Blues or one of the other venues. Same thing with an AEG artist. And as a local artist, it's gonna be hard for you to get on that show as tour support.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Live Nation is gonna have their people, and then 9 times out of that 10, that artist is gonna have their people. Like when Benny coming with 20 niggas.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna perform. Nigga, like so it just depends, bro. But your draw, I will say from personal experience, your draw will change things with how venues and promoters look at you. They know. Like I knew when my name got added to the show on the website for Trees, and like Lorenzo didn't ask him to. He was surprised about it. He called me about it. They only would do that because they feel like your name being right there is gonna make people pay for tickets.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what changed shit. But that's why I encourage artists to do their own show, because with me, that's what I built it off of. I don't have to wait on you. I know for a fact. I know for a fact I can sell 60 tickets at $20. That's $1,200, and then I'm gonna do $300 in merch. That's $1,500. Whatever deal I work with the venue, I might go home with $1,000 after I pay everybody. Right now, why do I need you to book a show for me?
Facts. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Why do I need to sell tickets for you if I could do that? And then even me, myself, I would still sell tickets from a nigga. For a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's
with the right opportunity. Nigga.
Like, the right opportunity. I'm finna get it off. Like, I'm finna get it off, bro. Especially if there's a chance I can make money back off of this. Like, come on, bro.
I don't understand how we all still at this very ground level and niggas had these super duper egos like you didn't made it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because every level that you hit, it boosts your ego a little bit. So, once you come from the ground up, if you done made it up 2 levels, your ego is 2 levels higher than it was.
You gotta be able to check it, because where are you trying to go?
Facts.
Are you trying to be Deep Ellum famous? Are you trying to be
niggas don't
Dallas club scene famous?
They're not self-aware enough to check themselves, and they don't have people around them to check them. So they all just going based off this. You see what I'm saying?
One nigga saying, "Oh, nigga, you the greatest nigga. You the greatest nigga," and you not.
Right. You don't have anybody to keep you grounded.
I was just talking to a rapper who I ain't gonna say this nigga name, but we cool. But he be antagonizing me with the like, I'm better than you shit, right? And then like, he the best rapper in Dallas, right? And everybody around him tells him that. And I had to tell him like, bro, you slipping, because everybody around you agree with you and they all gassing at it, so you're not even trying to get better. Mm-hmm. I'm not even worried about being better than nobody right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, for one, focus on the business and get some money for this shit.
For real, like, bro.
Being the best rapper ain't, that's the same shit I told Bryson. He was like, did you ever think about naming your album Best in the City? Yeah, y'all was there, no, nigga, because that shit ain't gonna give me no money.
No, what does that mean? Niggas hate me anymore. They don't already hate me, for real.
You gotta check your ego, bro, and focus on your business.
That's a fact. And a lot of people ain't even gonna question that aspect of it. It's very few niggas that's gonna come up and be like, I'm a better rapper than you. Like, you're not gonna really hear that. And even if they know you rap better than them, that's never gonna be part of the conversation.
Niggas, you'll never hear that to your face.
I get that shit a lot now, bro. Real talk.
That's wild.
I get that shit everywhere.
When niggas just come and saying that they better than you?
On God.
And be dead ass?
Really?
On God.
That's crazy.
On God. I just, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Like, okay, maybe I did that to myself with the bravado and shit. You know what I mean?
Fuck it.
Tell them pull up their last show.
I'm not even worried about it. I be like, I don't know. I be confused. You know what I'm saying?
What do you say when a nigga, I'm better, nigga?
It depends. Sometimes a nigga told me not only was he better than me, he the best rapper in Dallas history. I said,
oh shit,
Dallas history, goddamn.
I said, so you're better than DOC, and he looked at me and said, yes.
Okay, you got it, my brother.
I said, I don't even know if you're better than Bobby Sessions.
You got it. You got it.
Nigga. But yeah, I don't really be offended because
nigga said it with a straight face.
For one, it don't matter. For two, like I told the nigga I'm cool with, because this is like after 5 conversations about it. I said, listen, bro, I ain't worried about rapping better than nobody. But what I do know how to do is talk to a nigga soul. Mm-hmm. Now we cool, but you keep talking to me about you being better than me. If you want me to put you in them crosshairs, I will do that to you. Mm-hmm. I don't want to, but it sounds like that's what you want from me. You know what I'm saying? I suggest you leave me alone before I go there with you, because I take that shit serious. Don't get it twisted.
And I take that personally.
Yeah, right now I'm focused on building a business, bro. I'm trying to feed my grandkids and shit, so I'm trying to figure out the business of this shit and how to make some money from it. Right. Having the best bars is not gonna do that.
It's not doing anything.
We know mad niggas with bars that's working at Walmart, nigga. The best rapper, probably the best rapper I ever met in my life, nigga, worked for Charles Schwab, nigga, facts. That nigga freestyle better than 90% of you niggas written rhymes to this day. That nigga worked for Charles Schwab, nigga.
Got nothing to do with
Charlie Schwab. Oh, Charlie.
Oh, God. Nah, those kind of questions. I don't really have them conversations with niggas, but I don't put myself in a lot of like conversations about lists and like who's the best and all that kind of shit, because like, not even on no take it personal type shit. If I go listen to your shit and can kind of see who you are as an artist, then it don't even be worth a conversation. Like it's so much that goes into that conversation for me that like I'm only gonna talk that with niggas that are successful in their own lane.
Okay, let me ask you this: when you do know a rapper personally, right, and you judging their rhymes, if you know that they rapping about shit that they not about, even if it's not even on no street shit, even if he rapping like a conscious nigga, but you know this nigga,
that ain't really him.
He eat pork chops 3 times a week and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Hog head cheese and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You should take a little step over. I was good with the pork chops, my nigga.
You still eat pork chops? I gotta pray for you, but look,
need all the prayers I can get.
But you not walking around. You not walking around with all that power. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not even playing like that.
Do you judge a nigga for that?
Yeah, that's a part of it.
Do you take points away from that? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yep. Okay. Easily.
Look, you want to silence somebody that say they better than you? Be like, all right, that's cool, but I make more than you.
There you go.
I mean, I'll do a nigga like that too. But to me, it just be funny to see niggas getting their ego really, because I don't be bothered. Like I don't. Oh, like why do you feel like you have to tell me that when you see me? I don't feel like I told a nigga I'm not in competition with you in my mind.
Right. Yeah. I'm
not competing with you.
This is not what that is, my brother.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
that's the only difference though. He'd be like, look, you can be better than me and I can make more than you. Yeah. Which one would you rather have?
Go back to the Hov. Hov was never the #1 rapper, but it looked like he was getting the most money.
He was the man.
He was doing something right. Something was going right for my boy.
I know who I paid, dog.
Yeah. Hey, that shit was so petty.
Yeah, for real though.
Who won that battle?
Hov and Nas?
No, look, I've seen plenty of documentaries on that. It's based between art and like just commercially.
We just go with the music. Who won?
Okay, the music. Then
Nas won the battle.
It's still an argument because niggas still be like, Takeover was better than.
Nah, they lying to you. If a nigga tell you that, he's a liar. Nas won the battle. Jay-Z won the war.
Yeah,
that's how I always put it.
Okay,
Nas won the battle. Jay-Z won the war. When Nas signed to Def Jam and Jay-Z was the president, that was the end of the conversation to me.
Damn.
No,
it was, bro.
It was continuously after that because Hove did Blueprint 2, whatever after that, Black Album, Kingdom Come.
This is the equivalent if Floyd Mayweather took a nasty L, right? Mm-hmm. No matter how many wins he had before that nasty L, that L is still going to last him. You see what I'm saying? Nobody else touched Hove the way that Nas did.
Mm-hmm. Nobody.
Think about it. Not even Tupac.
He don't even entertain niggas like that, pause.
He never really even responded. Nas was the only rapper that made Jay-Z seem vulnerable as an artist. Mm-hmm. Because he showed that he could be touched. And it wasn't just like, I'm going to tap you. He punched the nigga in the stomach, bro. Like, like Takeover was dope as shit, don't get me wrong. But that was Jay-Z doing what Jay-Z.
Takeover was not a Nas diss either.
Nah, it was too many other people that got dissed in that song to make it specifically about him.
Prodigy, you know what I'm saying?
Right. He just sprinkled Nas in there because it was a Queens thing.
Right.
But if you think about the way that and the impact
of it.
That
he could compete, or the fact that he made a song that literally went at 3 different people.
Oh no, it's definitely up there.
No, the song was crazy though.
That ain't skillful. He made one line compared to Nas' whole
song. But the Ether was so scathing though.
What about the other shit he did?
Super Ugly?
Super Ugly, yeah.
Nah, I wasn't close to Ether.
I like People Talking.
People Talk was tough too.
People Talk was tough.
What was that? The other joint?
I'm not saying too. Was it close to, because Ether was to me the cream of the crop. So was Super Ugly a feasible comeback?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I think it was. I don't think it held a candle to Ether, but I feel like he had to do something.
Y'all know what I missed that y'all might have caught because y'all a little bit older than me. I didn't know till recently that he was going at Mace in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Who, Jay-Z? Yeah, definitely.
I missed that shit.
Definitely. Nobody liked Mace
going
at the time.
somebody, but I thought he was already going at Nas.
Imaginary
Players was about
Imaginary Players. So Volume 1, Volume 2, he was on Mace ass heavy.
Yeah. And then he got a couple of features and shit. He was talking about Mace.
Going at that nigga.
Yeah.
Mace would never know how though. Like, to me, Mace one of my favorite rappers anyway. Like that whole Harlem World shit, that shit was tough to me. So, and
you can tell Mace wasn't a hoe because you see how he circled the wagons. Like him and Diddy got their shit, but you see ain't nothing ever happened to Mace. Cameron and Mace had their shit, ain't nothing ever happened to Mace.
24 hours to live is literally one of the best
greatest songs of all time.
Man.
Come on, bro.
With a collection, with a posse cut. That's one of the best posse cuts.
That was the years of the posse. Reservoir Dogs, 24 Hours to Live. All that shit, bro. Like them niggas, they mastered that shit.
Definitely one of DMX's best verses.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely one of DMX's best verses.
Good transition. Song picks of the week. Music of the week. What y'all got? Music picks of whatever. I don't know. Fuck a week of now. What y'all listening to, man?
Like new shit?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump it off by saying the Currency and Jermaine Dupri project.
Ooh.
For motivational only.
I saw you say that. I saw you
hurt my soul.
Yeah, you wasn't.
It was cool. It wasn't nowhere close to the best.
Jermaine Dupri took the essence of Currency out of the project.
Out of everything, yeah.
Had you never listened to a Currency album before, my nigga? Not even that. Did you not hear the last Currency project that came out like 2 months ago?
Yep.
I mean, but that's on Currency to try to, you know what I mean? Keep his vibe there, right?
But he didn't lose it. He did his best over what was there, but I feel like it was a reach.
You don't like it at all?
I mean, I think it was good because it was different.
I gave him because it was different. I couldn't, bro. I don't like the revisiting of old school samples that didn't really fit the Currency vibe. Currency rocks best with fucking Alchemist and Monster Beats and Harry Fraud. You see what I'm saying? Like those are the beats that he fits well on. You can't take him and put him on some shit that the Brat and fucking all these motherfuckers would have rapped on. Don't do that to me. And then he tried to throw in that old New Orleans shit. That he put that bounce shit on there. That is not a Currency sound. Like Currency, what are you doing? Sitting on Chrome. Like get the fuck out of here with this. Nigga, if you don't play some shit I can smoke to, this is not your lane.
Damn.
This is not your lane, bro.
Shout out to Currency, man. We know you're gonna double back and bless us and like.
Yeah, he got a whole nother joint coming right now. We can skip over this this
ain't
one.
tripping, bro.
The nigga put out 7 albums a year.
You reach for that commercial shit. We understand. Get your paper.
That's a fact. I know who. What else did I just recently listen to? Somebody else give me something. It'll come to me.
I fuck with that Hit Boy, that Surfer Down.
Oh, I didn't even get a chance to listen to that.
Speaking of Hit Boy, that's crazy. He on a crazy run. I did check out that Hit Boy and Music Soul Child. There was some jams on that.
Was it?
Yes,
I thought about listening to that
I'm
too.
gonna have to tap that was
Yeah. Check it out.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Swab put me on this one on that Don Trip, that new one.
How you feel about
That
it?
shit pretty tough though.
I could never fuck with him and what's the other nigga name?
Lito.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
fuck with Lito?
oh my god.
Lito sometimes with me though.
Yeah, I was on and off with Lito.
Oh my
I've been on and off with Lito with me though. I ain't gonna cap.
But this Trip shit though, it was tough though.
I can tell you the 5 that I've been listening to this whole week. Well, one, nigga right next to me.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
Big Baby Thanos. We on that.
Big and Infinity was the best songs on the project.
Big and Infinite.
Infinite.
You feel like Big is the best song, one of the best songs on it? That's dope.
So,
I'm glad to hear that.
and then
Shout out Kurt McGurk, he made that
obviously,
beat.
that I was listening to, obviously, Larry June, The Alchemist, The Great Escape.
I need to check that out. I heard that was dope.
Man,
I heard that was dope.
classic.
I'm gonna check
Classic. And then what else was there? I was listening to Hit Boy. I did listen to Hit Boy, obviously, but it was Larry June.
I gotta check that June out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
You know, it's crazy. I was listening to Jizza, Liquid Swords, and the only reason I was listening to that because I was watching the
This is the best rapper from Wu-Tang.
the Wu-Tang series that ended this week.
Yeah, I got a while. I missed that episode. I ain't watched it yet.
We had the
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that shit tonight. I'll say nothing.
the DJ Drama dropped the album. No, I really like that.
Check that out.
Was
I
that
heard it was
good?
on
Mid.
Oh, for real?
Mid.
Middleton?
Yes.
I ain't gonna roll
All right.
up for that.
Tyler. I was listening to Tyler's
the
bonus.
Extra, the 6, 7 extra songs.
Yeah,
It's
put the deluxe out.
8 extra songs.
That video drove me
Tyler.
crazy, bro.
For real, bro. Like it's
my
different.
God.
Drake dropped the Search and Rescue. My boy.
Hey, is that the one with the Kim Kardashian shit?
Yeah.
on that? That really happened? He really
And she's
did
on
that?
the cover art too.
He really did that?
I'm looking at
She
it.
on the song for sure. I ain't see the cover art.
So he built the beef back up?
I'm guessing. I don't know why this is still a thing.
What's up with Drake, bro?
I don't know why it's such a thing, bro.
Y'all be taking up for the guy, man.
I do.
And then, oh yeah, keep going because we're gonna talk about that. We gotta address that.
Oh, the Creed. I was listening to the Creed 3
Oh, the
soundtrack.
Creed 3 soundtrack, yeah.
Oh, that shit was hard. I did listen to that. That shit was
On
hard.
the
I guess I gotta listen to it. I didn't believe it when you brought it up, so I was like,
okay, so on the
That nigga say he don't trust you, cause
now we at your shit, matter of fact. That nigga was like, oh yeah, I heard the Creed 3 album was dope. Nigga, you fucking with me right now.
Bro said he was too high for that shit.
He don't wanna be
bro.
checking- he ain't checking for it.
Because
He
I
wasn't
wasn't
that shit you
expecting
was talking
Creed
about.
3 from this nigga.
Right.
Like,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I did have to have like 5 people tell me
See
that
what I'm
before I
saying?
finally went and press
Facts.
play.
Cause the niggas
Right.
walking like, hey nigga, the Creed 3
I
Michael
was
B.
just trying to
Jordan
put you
shit
on
tough.
game, bro. You know,
God
you take my shit if
As
you
soon
want
as you
to.
said Creed 3, I thought of Michael B. Jordan. Like, get the fuck out of
The
here.
only reason I brought it up because I saw the dude was Dreamville. You know, they was behind
Yeah,
it.
but
So I
as
knew.
you explained it to me, I was
Yeah,
like,
that was the
okay,
only reason
makes
why.
sense.
You know, I wouldn't have tapped into
Another
that no
Dreamville
way.
album, nigga.
Facts.
I'm thinking Michael G.
In the
Michael B.
same
Jordan.
vein of how TDE did with the what's the name
Black
Black Panther
soundtrack.
shit, okay.
On the R&B side, I know Clark, this ain't for you. We got the
Duncan.
we got Black dropped an album. The
Was it dope? Joe made me not listen to that. I ain't gonna lie.
it was okay. Shout out to my brother Soundwave with the production there. You know how to tap in. Since
shout
I have a
out
lover,
Soundwave.
had to throw that in there. Daniel Caesar, the Never Enough.
He dropped?
Yep.
Man, the women be telling me I'm not supposed to listen to him.
You really not, so you
Okay.
can play the game how you want to. With
Okay.
that, El Hay, Forgotten Flowers. I'm a big El Hay fan. That nigga's nasty.
I never heard. So send me that.
Yeah, I got you. Necessary put me on El Hay a long time ago. Shout out to him and I.
Necessary, a monster.
For real though. Listen, y'all niggas talk about Dallas rappers and they'll never mention
I asked
Necessary.
somebody if they knew him the other day. I was like, how the fuck you don't know Necessary?
Bro,
That
that
nigga
nigga's
is a
different.
monster.
Nigga rap with the microphone backwards like
For
this.
real.
Them Graham Gems still be going on.
That's true though. He still does those.
And they gonna drop a Graham
For
Gem
real.
every now and then just
That's
to
my
remind
guy.
you.
Shout out to that man. Like
And every
listen,
time I be blown away. Nigga,
I
that
be
nigga
like,
rapping
I
like a
be
motherfucker.
mad.
I think me and Ness probably got like 3 or 4 songs
3.
together.
I be throwing my phone.
I just I
You got
wanna-
one on every project, don't
Yeah,
you?
he's probably been on every project I ever
Yeah.
dropped except for the last one.
Coolest nigga in the world, though.
No, because he was on Untitled.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
my bad. Shout out to me and you because we won an award for Song of the Year. We gotta go get the trophy.
We won it.
Yeah. He told me. I seen
what? What the fuck?
Yeah,
I apologize. What's crazy is I can't remember what I was doing that day, but I know I had a I had a studio session, and
what was this for?
I was the
Wild Out Radio.
I didn't know we won the award though. Like what the fuck?
I seen him. We did a screening for Mojo Savage. We just all went and watched it together.
Yeah,
and he told me, we gotta go get that award.
My sincerest apologies. Yeah. I need to come on. This is another conversation, but I need to come on y'all's show. This next thing I'm finna say ain't for y'all, but I do need to come on there, man. I love to come on there and talk. Y'all come over here. I don't care what it is.
Yeah, set it up.
But more of y'all media niggas, bro, stop asking me to come on this show if you ain't inviting me to yours. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Like that. You don't get no sound effects or nothing. Stop that shit.
Straight dry.
Niggas have invited themselves to the platform and ain't never invited me to that shit. Or none of us. Well, maybe Rakim, but like nobody else. Like, how does that even work? So I'm just making that known. Like,
only person that did was what? Lopez and
Spread the love.
Lopez gave us some love.
G-Lo and
Z-Star.
Z. Oh God, forget her name.
Yeah, we. I can't even think of who else's podcast. I don't think I've done anybody else.
I went on Suave and Danger One shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homies.
Yeah. But maybe it's. Am I not approachable?
Nah, you know what? I was thinking about that earlier. When I was talking about the rapper shit, I think you even less approachable than me, which is crazy.
You think so?
Because people say I'm unapproachable. And I feel like we got kind of the same texture. You smile way more than me, though.
I do. That's what I'm saying. I feel like a nice guy. I do.
You don't talk a lot, though. To people
nah.
that you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Hell nah.
In person?
Yeah. Nah.
If you don't know that nigga, bro, and you just look at that nigga, and he from Compton, so he automatically a gang member. They don't even know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he be saying cuz shit. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Right. I'm usually behind that nigga with my arms crossed, like nigga waiting on the nigga to.
It be y'all together, and he don't look friendly either.
Nah, that's what it is.
He look like the toughest light skinned nigga in history.
Nigga.
That nigga is dark.
But I'm noticing that, bro. Listen. If you're seeing this, I don't want no smoke. Listen, I don't want any.
Let me get that right. A dark nigga soul, not a dark soul.
It's a difference.
Being there praying for me.
It's a difference, bro. But listen, we don't have to go about it that way, okay? I don't mind, speaking and shit like that. I just don't be wanting to get caught up in no shit, man. I tell people all the time because it's gonna go left, and niggas then you're not gonna want to deal with me at all.
Nigga don't mind speaking. A nigga mind talking.
That's the thing, though.
Like, we can speak what's up, what it do, what it is, but nigga want to have a whole conversation.
Like, move the fuck on now.
No.
I don't give a fuck what you did last
nigga,
Thursday,
you're media. Yeah. You're media and you're a rapper.
No, I don't want to listen to your album right the fuck
talk
now.
To people. You just talk to them. Be nice.
I don't want to
we're not in the streets. We can talk to people.
I'm not subscribing to your shit right now.
I don't like them weak ass conversations that niggas come with where they just try to hang around with the shit, so they just make up shit to talk about to like linger a little bit.
Yeah, it's a part of the game we in, bro.
Yeah, I know, bro. I know.
Just talk to the people, man.
Listen, I got love for everybody, y'all. If you want to fuck around, I'm here.
Just making niggas not come up and say nothing.
For real.
We went on this rant right here. Nigga, man, what you said?
I don't want to lose no business either. Listen, if you need some content created, shout out to Allova Media. I got you. I don't discriminate. I don't turn down no money nor no fades either.
This nigga's a gangster, bro. That's the problem. Okay, listen.
I'm jumping in.
Why is Pusha T not in your top 50? Tell me that. And this nigga talking about he's over there. I'm trying to change the subject. Why is Pusha T not in your top 50?
If that nigga don't jump in, we run in the face. I don't care if I'm
end up fighting that night anyway.
I don't care if I'm winning.
Might as well get off right now.
I don't care if I'm winning. Anyway. If that nigga don't jump in, bro, we gotta run that hoe soon. I don't care if I won. All right, bro, let's go. You didn't jump in.
I'm gonna have to. I know
what I'm gonna say is, bro, and I agree with everything. Shout out to Trent Clark. Shout out to Jim Jones and everybody else all discussing that. I don't know. I guess maybe time. I think Pusha as an individual and artist by itself hasn't done enough.
Is Andre 3000 in your top 50?
Rappers all time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pusha got way more solo albums than him.
Does he have one that went diamond? No,
I don't know.
Andre ain't got one that went down as a solo artist.
Them albums are separate, my brother.
They're together.
It's an album.
Bro, so tell me this: if the Love Below came out by itself, would it not have done the same thing?
No,
y'all niggas is crazy.
No,
I'm not gonna say I know.
If you think Speaker Box was equivalent,
Speaker Box wasn't gonna do the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. It was together. Speaker Box without Love Below was not going diamond.
I think Love Below would have.
That hoe wasn't going double platinum on my mother. Give me a song on Speaker Box that would compare to Hey Ya that was gonna push that album the way it did. There is nothing on there.
What is this title?
The Way You Move.
The Way You Move. That shit was tough though.
It was tough, but was it anything equivalent to anything that was on Love Below?
Nigga, The Way You Move and the Love Below. I mean, Hey Ya was both on. This is how I measure it up. It's both on 106.1.
That's a fact.
Both of them shits was on at the same time. But
they still play Hey Ya today.
That's an Outkast album, bro.
Yeah. It's still an Outkast.
I get where y'all going.
Y'all 106.1. They still play.
Y'all being
what's the 50
I get
Cent shit. The in the club faithfully every day, every hour on the hour.
That's a whole nother level of superstar.
Speaker Box was hard, but the album went where it went because of the Love Below.
The Love Below.
I'm saying, bro, you can't knock Pusha. I don't know if Pusha's in my top 50.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have to sit down and actually make the list.
It's
but
not
I feel like
certain.
for the reasons that niggas is giving, it's not qualified, bro.
Nah, I feel like I just feel like there hasn't been enough. There's not enough there for me to be like he
made Lord Willing and Hell Have No Fury. He did that.
That's it for me.
He did that, bro.
Top 50 all time.
Stood the test of time.
But like you said though, I got to sit down and name 50
I would
rappers.
have to actually go through my 50 because it's a lot of niggas.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna get there, bro.
But I'm not just
you
saying
actually think
Pusha's
it's better
not
than
in
50.
Huh?
There are 50 rappers that are better than Pusha T.
All
rapping,
time? Yes.
Rapping.
Well, I'm going to say this.
Not believable stories, because if you put it like that, nobody's believable in rap.
No, for sure. I'm going to say this. I personally give a lot of credit to the forefathers because they created these styles that we all out from. Mm-hmm. So with the way that I do it, that can push other niggas further down the list because some niggas, I can't put Pusha T before Grandmaster Caz because Caz had a rhyme that niggas had memorized that was never even sold in the records.
Right.
A nigga memorized the Caz rhyme and got a whole record deal off of it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? That's a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Right. Rap music wasn't even out yet. So if we get into Grandmaster Caz and the Melly Mills and Kool Moe D's and Rakim and Big Daddy Kane's and KRS-Ones and G-Rap and Roxanne and Latifah and MC Light and you know what I'm saying?
See how quick you got to 10?
Yeah.
There's only 40 spots left and we ain't even got to the out of the 80s yet. You see what I'm saying?
That shit get tricky, bro.
It's a heavily weighted crowd of rappers, right? And your contribution to the culture has to be more than a one-dimensional flow. And that's what I'm gonna hold you to because there has been nothing else. If you tell me I'm gonna take away Guns from 50 Cent, can he still make a hit? And he'll give me 21 questions.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yep.
Right? If you say I'm gonna take away Money from Jay-Z, he's gonna give me Reasonable Doubt. Mm-hmm. Right? If you say I'm gonna take away Tupac's Gangsta Edge, he's still gonna give you Brenda's Got a Baby. Yep. Take away Coke from Pusha T. Give me a song he's giving you that doesn't involve him slinging cocaine or being heavily involved.
Runaway or Kanye West.
I'm gonna say the Drake diss.
We was able to do it. We being petty, but
y'all being super fucking petty. Y'all niggas gonna give me something. Y'all gonna give me something from Kanye that I can't fucking argue because it's a fucking beautiful masterpiece. Okay, I give you that. But what that and see if you talk about that, I give you that though. I give you his contribution.
I just want to ask a few niggas.
Yeah,
is Ross in your top 50?
No.
He said that just so quick.
No, not even close.
I mean, I said Ross was a lyricist. And he was.
I know it's like he was waiting for that. Is Ross in my top 50?
Yeah.
Probably not.
It can't be.
Okay, is Mason your top 50?
Top 50 best rappers of all time?
Yeah.
Nah, he's hanging around like 53.
Nah, Mace isn't in it. He's not gonna make the list. No.
He's up there though.
Is Royce the 5'9" in your top 50?
No. I can say
Royce is up there. I fuck with Royce though.
Don't make me do this.
See, it's a difference though between.
I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, but it's the difference between lyricists and rappers and entertainers and all that. That's the whole point of the list.
That's true.
You can't say like.
That's true.
Like obviously when people was like, "Oh, Pusha T not on their top 50 or whatever," like, okay, cool. Like he not the best rapper to you, but
and Jim Jones can't really say that because it took him a couple albums in to get
You not on the top 50, Jim Jones.
Like Jim Jones wouldn't. But Jim Jones wouldn't be on there because it's two other people that was better than him
in his own group.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be the best rapper in Dipset to make it to.
It would be Jewels, Cam, then him.
No.
Cam, Jewel, Cam.
No. It would be Jewels,
Cam is better than Jewels.
What?
Especially when I go back.
Look, okay.
I don't even know why we like Jewels. Honestly.
Okay. Yeah.
That nigga trash. Jimmy better than Jewels.
Cam can make.
I'm not even doing Jimmy like that.
Cam can make a better song.
I got the first Confessions of Fire HDE, nigga. Come on with me.
Cam can make better. Cam can make better songs than Jewels and everybody. But Jewels is a better rapper.
That nigga Cam said, when I can't make it, I send my cars to the cookout.
That's it.
Talking about, nigga. What?
Hey, bro, it took me so long to get over that bar from that nigga. That nigga said, when I can't make it, I send my cars to the cookout. Like, what?
Are you serious?
Nah, I would say Come Home With Me is probably one of the, it's going to put, Cam is definitely in my top 50 of all time.
Cam?
Yeah, Cam is definitely.
Cam wouldn't have been in my top 50.
Yeah, I have to. If you include everything he's done, children.
Is Method Man in your top 50?
Hell yeah.
Raekwon?
Yes.
No. Ghostface?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. You never answered the Royce.
Yes. He's in my top 50.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like
Crooked Eye.
No. I can say that's
Joe Budden.
No.
So Royce is better than Crooked Eye and Joe Budden.
Joe Budden
combined.
Combined?
Yeah.
You fine.
Yeah, bro. That nigga rap circles.
Crooked Eye be going off, bro.
He does, but Royce rap circles around him.
Nah, Royce is a
like,
different
bro. Listen,
I got neck and neck though. I ain't gonna lie.
What are y'all basing this off? Are y'all basing it just off
skill of rapping?
Oh, just so lyricist.
Yeah.
So
no, I'm just saying on my personal top 50 though. If I'm going my personal, I'm putting in that work.
Even top 50 is that? I mean, even your personal top 50 is it lyricists, rappers?
It's a little bit of everything.
Like, are we talking about just
like if we get deep into my top 50, it's gonna get crazy.
Niggas can rap.
Who you gonna have in there that niggas wouldn't expect? That's what I want to know. Who you got? You got Birdman in there?
No.
Who you got? Juvenile.
I do have Juvenile in there.
That nigga calls it a wild boy.
I do got Juvenile in my top 50.
400 degrees.
Facts. 400 degrees
in top 50.
Yes.
Luda?
Yeah, he's in my.
You don't fuck with Luda?
I didn't say that. He's not on my top 50.
Okay.
What about T.I.?
Yeah, he in the top 10.
Nah. Top 10. Nah.
Top 10.
Shit. That boy swung he swung for the fist.
I thought you didn't smoke.
The King album alone would put him in the top 10.
Nah, man.
You just said Come Home With Me was.
I'm a top 50 tip all time. Nah, I can't.
Nah,
it's not
around. You putting Luda though?
Nah, yeah, Luda.
So Luda's better. Ludacris is better than Tip.
Yes, to me, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Busta Rhymes top 50.
Yes. Easy.
Top 50, yes.
Easily.
Is Nicki Minaj top 50?
No.
Well, yeah. I get no.
Nicki?
No.
Rapping only? No.
Is Lauryn Hill top 50?
Wait, if we talking about rapping only, that's a different. We just talking about lyricists then.
No, I'm saying the rap. If we talking about top 50 rappers, because you know Nicki does a lot of she makes a lot of pop records as well. If we just basing it off her rap records,
she rap. Like I heard something today from her ass, and she was going.
What women would y'all put in y'all top 50? Let's have
Lauryn. I put Lauryn in my top 50, definitely. I would put Rhapsody in my top 50.
Yeah,
Rhapsody's a monster.
Beast.
Them probably the only two though. I mean, outside of Latifah,
I fuck with Latifah alone.
I think you
MC
can.
Light though.
I was gonna say you might because you got to sprinkle Light in there.
Trina, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown.
They didn't write none of their rap.
Nah, you can't be in there if you're not. If
the Brat. What about the Brat?
Top 50 now.
Damn, so now we gotta say Missy.
Missy definitely.
Missy was called. The Brat was, to me, the Brat was called.
She was.
The Brat was called too. I love the Brat.
Not enough material.
Not top 50 though.
Yeah, not enough material.
I wouldn't put the Brat top 50 though.
Nah.
A lot of people, like I said, because I'm gonna go with the OGs for
that's what I feel like I'm leaving.
This shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so like
speaking of the Brat, would y'all put Twister in your top 50?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he has to go. He has to go. Yeah,
Kamikaze, stop playing. Like Twister was that nigga, bro. Twister was.
You can't put Twister without Do or Die in there though.
Why not?
You got to put all of them.
All three of them. No, we just putting Twister in there. You got to put niggas waving the flag for the rest of the niggas. Yeah, I got one. Relax. Oh, okay. What about Common?
Shit.
Common.
Oh, that stumped me right there. I hit a roadblock because B is one of the greatest creations.
No, we already gave it to Kanye. Nope.
Yeah.
We're not putting Kanye in the top 50 rappers all the time.
You got to.
No, we do not.
Shit.
No, this is not a producer list. Stop it. Stop it.
Nah, no. Kanye can't go.
No.
He can't go.
What about Mos Def?
Yes.
I fuck with most.
Okay.
Lupe Fiasco.
I'm trying to you gotta come on. Top 10.
Okay, cool.
Top 10. Cool. And we ranking niggas.
I'm just making sure we're not too far.
Hey, shout out to Lupe, matter of fact. He just got shit to some other high maintenance school to do something. I forget what I was just reading.
Oh, was he MIT?
Yeah. No, he was at MIT, but it's another school. I want to say like Yale or something, or Princeton or something like that.
Yeah, shout out to Lupe pushing the culture forward.
See, that's where the list starts to get convoluted because you still have to go through the 90s and scoop up every rapper that fits.
Pac,
we ain't said none of them.
DMX.
Okay, those are kind of given though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, those are kind of given.
But that's 20 spaces. If you go the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s, that's 30 spots taken.
Fabulous.
Easily 30 to 40 spots.
Yeah. Fab.
So
Corrupt.
50.
Oh, we didn't even went to the West Coast.
Yeah.
We didn't even been down that road.
Said K-Dot.
None of them.
None of the new niggas.
50 in y'all top 50?
Gotta be.
I mean, I'm a little biased towards my nigga.
I was gonna say I'm biased as fuck.
That nigga 50 is in my top.
That nigga's like
damn near top 10.
Top 50.
For real, that's a fact.
50 a different type of monster.
Yeah, for real though. Yeah, he has to be in my top 50. Anybody under? Would y'all put Game in y'all's top 50?
No, not at all.
I had a conversation on another podcast the other night about this.
It's
about
hard
Game.
to deny that nigga, bro.
No.
How many whack albums this Game had?
All of them.
Nah, bro.
Damn, the documentary?
Trash.
We ain't talking about his character, his person.
I'm not talking about his character either. I'm talking about that nigga raps.
Documentary?
I'm talking about that nigga raps.
Game don't have a whack album, bro.
Not one?
He got a lot of them,
bro.
Oh, bro.
Not one, bro. I might knock him because
you know what I'm not gonna do, and this is just me being honest. What I'm not gonna do is keep getting caught on camera with any Game slander. I can't keep doing that.
The one knock I have against him is that Chameleon shit. Like he can rap like, oh, speaking of Chameleon, what about Chameleon there?
No, he not on my
Swishahouse Chameleon.
No.
Oh, Swishahouse Cooper top 10. What? Nigga, what?
We'll say Swishahouse Coop. That nigga there.
Cooper come out, nigga. It's a rap.
Facts.
Bun B.
I might have to throw 50-50 twin
I ain't
too.
gonna lie, I
So
fucked with 50-50.
that was my nigga.
Hey, nigga.
There's some niggas around that's not from Texas at all that don't know what y'all talking about.
Damn,
I could even say Swishahouse Slim Thug. Damn, I was fucking his name up.
Thug was that nigga. What about Trick Daddy?
Nah.
I wouldn't put him on the top 50.
Not 50.
What?
Trick Daddy Dollars?
Baby, cause I'm a thug.
www.thug.com? No.
Cause I'm a thug.
You singing that song is not helping his
Trick
case.
Daddy, nigga.
Yeah, I know who Trick Daddy is.
Man.
You don't know
$50, nigga.
Yeah, I know
Nigga.
I know that
You don't
nigga.
fuck with Florida niggas. You shit it on
Nigga, I
Ross.
lived in Florida.
Trick Daddy Dollars. Where you lived in Florida?
Jacksonville, Duval, nigga.
Oh, okay. When was this?
It was a long time ago. Nah, I was 13, 14, nigga.
Oh, okay.
I knew what was going on, nigga.
Yeah, he got some. What happened out there, bro? You was alright out there.
Nah, it's just. I mean, I'm not.
Light skin out there.
Rick Ross is not
Is Kodak on y'all top 50?
black.
He working his way.
Where?
This nigga said where?
He got work to do. You say it like that.
A lot of work to do.
Is Kodak on y'all? Kodak on y'all
Back
top
300s, nigga.
Of all time? Nah. Mine's personally,
niggas ain't going like that.
yeah, I'd have to hear a little bit more. I think he's probably one of the best artists this round of artists that's out now. If you want to include him with like Youngboy and Dirk, and I would listen to Kodak before I listen to them niggas.
For sure.
So if you gonna put it like that, then yeah.
Only
now,
new niggas making the list is Cole and K-Dot.
yeah, that's it.
Drake 90 making the list?
Hey, he got too many
Nah.
asterisks.
No, he does.
He gotta go on that.
does.
Too many asterisks.
If we talking about rapping, it would have to be solely based on his rapping. Is what's including him.
What about Big Sean and Wale?
I take Wale before I take Big Sean.
Top 50? Wale top 50 all time? Nah, he's not making
I
it
don't fuck
cut.
with Big
Not
Sean.
top 50.
If
yeah.
Push ain't
I fuck
making it,
with
Wale's
yeah.
not making it. Like, I'm sorry, we got to be 100. Like, I'm gonna take
I
Push
fuck with
over
Wale,
Wale.
too.
Wale ain't more diverse though. We only knocking Push for giving us the same dope.
That's true. Wale is a little more diverse.
You know
I'd
what
have
I'm
that'd be. I'm a Wale fan too, so I have to keep that in consideration.
I fuck with Wale. What about Meek Mill?
Not for me.
Still made the national anthem, nigga.
Nah,
And then
Young Meek.
There you go.
I fuck with Meek, bro. I fuck with Meek. That one joint he dropped last year, that bitch was hard. He only dropped it on YouTube though. I can't remember what it was called. Shout out to Meek Mill though.
Clark, you got any shoes for the people today?
Man, matter of fact, I got a couple hip hop shoes. Now that I say that,
Okay.
So we're gonna jump these bad boys off. With Run the Jewels got a dunk pack.
That sounds crazy.
You got the
Shout out
highs.
to Killer Mike, man. You getting a lot of money over there, man. I'll let your boy.
Pink and purple, pink and black with the fur joint on it. We got a high dunk.
Yeah.
And then you got a low blue dunk.
Oh, them bitches hard.
And you'll see I'll send you the pictures.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they'll see them.
Back that up, we got the Terror Squad Air Force Ones. He's been hyped for years.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Ever since he's been talking about coming out with these bad boys. Ever since he got his own. So the Terror Squad Air Force Ones coming out. The black and white, they look like the pandas.
All right.
But they got the Terror Squad logo on it. The Terror Squad, the Joe signature on the back. Yeah, the premium high quality leather. You know Joe, a Nike guy.
Yeah, so, he's an aficionado.
So those coming. Then we can't forget the man killing the shoe game right now, Mr. Travis Scott. The Olive Jordan 1 lows coming.
That nigga say he can't do no shows. He gonna sell them souls.
Bro, you see Dennis Rodman tried to say he copied him because he turned his check backwards. I said, Dennis, nobody was wearing them fucking shoes.
Nobody was.
Stop saying that, bro.
Nobody was. You're not even a couple niggas with them, but nobody's like.
You a sneaker head, you got a pair of them Dennis Rodman's nigga.
If that's case, LeBron did the same thing too. Right, so LeBron did it before Travis.
Right.
But he got his dunk low. Jordan 1 low olive coming out.
I want them
shit,
them low top J's that just dropped, the white and gray bitches.
The 11 lows.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a little hip hop. I kept it into the shoe game. That's so you got Travis Scott, you got Fat Joe, and you got Run the Jewels. So shout out to them guys.
I think my next shoe purchase, I'm gonna go get another pair of Bapes. I think it's time for another pair. I've been wanting them here recently. I just want a pair of black and white Bapes just to kind of, throw them on and feel a certain kind of way again. I got one pair, but I feel like I need to add another one to the collection.
I ain't never even did that. They got all whites?
You got everything.
The most pricey though.
What's pricey?
Retail like $200.
Yeah.
That ain't too bad.
No, resale is crazy.
I'm not buying nothing on resale. I'll rob you first.
Yeah.
I'm doing that, bro. I'll be so offended, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It really depends on what baby it is.
Bro. Yeah, it really does. If it in the color, if it's patent leather, it does depend.
You got something.
I heard Jordan was releasing more to kind of try to counteract that.
Yeah, well, apparently, according to them, that they got the they do the annual holiday Jordan 11. They coming out the Concord color, but the Jumpman gonna be gold. It's called the Defining Moments pack, the same one that came out there. So it's gonna be a gold Jumpman and gold lettering on the side, but still that black patent leather going around it with the clear bottom on it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Supposedly they're making 1 million pairs of them.
Damn.
So everybody's getting one. Everybody in here is getting a pair of Jordan 11.
You better stop making them bitches overly exclusive. The market is wide open.
There ain't gonna be no need for a raffle, the jumping line under that.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, bring them days back.
For real,
when
bro.
I can pull up the week after and just walk in the store and give me a pair.
They're gonna be sitting
I'm
there.
too old to be out here fighting for shit, bro. I just want to buy a pair of shoes, my nigga. But
hey, so y'all gonna go see the Air movie?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I gotta go.
To me, I don't really care to see it. I mean, I know the story. To me, I didn't see the Tupac movie. I didn't see the.
Yeah, you're not really one of those niggas.
You didn't miss nothing.
Nah.
I know.
Especially that Tupac movie. Lord
oh
Jesus.
my God,
you're talking about a waste of time. You might as well go watch Malcolm X or something. You want to watch a biopic?
If you want to watch the Tupac movie, you watch that Tupac Resurrection.
Oh
yeah, I seen that.
Facts.
That's my shit.
Yeah, I think I've officially seen every Tupac and Biggie documentary ever created.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen every one of them. Now when I be talking to people, it be shit that I be talking about, and they be like, "For real, that happened?" I'm like, "Oh, you must have seen the documentary." I'll let you go catch that, bro. But yeah, man, I think we covered a bunch, man. Anything y'all want to lead the people with before we get out of here?
Hey, Big Baby Thanos on all streaming platforms. Go tap in. The Ruins exclusive vinyl release. It's only 50 copies. You feel me? Pull up.
Who all you got on the show? Let them know who's gonna be there with you.
It's me, Ty Harris, QP, and Ryan.
Beastly.
Yeah.
I might get a little 2-minute set on that hoe, but we're going to keep that in the raps right now.
We're going to have Clark set up the shoes on the side of the stage. We're going to do a shoe raffle.
Ooh.
These going to be the only shoes that I wore. They're going to smell like my feet.
Man. We're going to get it going, though.
Oh, that's gonna be love.
Get it going.
Man, we gotta do that one of these days, bro. We gotta do it like we did at Kickspo that year and get a table and set that bitch up like merch and just kind of see what we can make happen with that. I ain't never really sold no merch in no show either, so we gotta figure something out with that. Never, bro.
Oh, you tripping.
Bro, I be so locked in on music, my nigga. Like, if you've ever seen a nigga on the day of a show, and like shout out to the niggas that came to Miami to do the Art Basel shit. Like, they had to understand that it's a different level of me on show days. So like, nigga, the whole time it's an event going on, they trying to show me like, niggas, Razzcast is here, such and such is here. Like, come over. And I'm like, nigga, leave me the fuck alone, nigga. Like, let me get to what I'm here for, bro. Then I can do all that.
The only nigga that you got hype for, pause, was Spitter.
Yeah. Westside Gun too. I actually went and took a picture. Okay. You know, I don't even be trying to take pictures with niggas. If I took a picture with a nigga, I was excited that nigga was there, bro.
That's how I felt.
For real. If I take a picture with you, like, and get it, like, Currency wasn't leaving that venue that night without, stopping and showing love. I don't care who your security is. You, Musa, all y'all niggas was finna turn upside down in that bitch if that was going on. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, everything is as usual, all over radio, all over media. Caution, Mr. 700, my man, A.O. Clark.
Ayo.
My brother, Rakim Al-Jabbar. My brother, Bryson Boom Paul. Welcome to Death Row. Y'all see what it is all over radio, man. Y'all be light out there.
Peace.